everyone, Michael Bernoff, and let me share with you what you are going to learn at the July 31st What Works event here in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona. And let me write those two words down. What works? And we're going to spend the entire day focused on what works for your business career, for your business, for your sales. If you're own a company or you're just in sales, whatever it is, we're going to show you ways that you're going to make more sales, which ideally makes you more what? More money. So you're probably asking yourself the question, why should I invest my Saturday with you, Mike? You know, what are you going to teach me? What benefit is it going to have? Well, let me share with you a little bit about that, because in order to make more money, you got to do what works, because a lot of people aren't doing the right thing. So there's your customers you currently have and the ones you haven't met yet. And a combination of working both of those is going to, impact your business in the biggest way. So let's talk about your current customers for a second, if you have any. One of the things we're going to be covering at the event is upselling. And upselling is a misunderstood thing. Can you read this back there? You cannot read this. Okay, this is definitely not what works. Okay, it's kind of funny. It's like looking in the mirror in the morning and you look and you say, I see a guy that can make more money, but not doing it. Okay, this is not working. Can you pan over here real quick, because that's not working here. So, okay, back to what I was saying about upselling is this, that out of upselling, there was a study that was done, and it said that with your current clients or people that you know, whether they're your client already or you already know them, when it comes down to marketing more product to them, 40 to 60% of the time that you ask them to buy more, whether it's $100, $1,000, $10,000, another car, a car part, whatever it is that you're marketing, a house or a piece of a house, 40 to 60% of the time they will actually say yes. So think about that for yourself for a second. If you have an additional product that you offer or another thing you could offer the same person, imagine if you talk to 100 people that 40 to 60% of the time they're going to what? They're going to buy more from you. What's that going to do for you in your business? I mean, think about that. If it's a $10 product and you make an extra $40 to $60 every month, well, that's an extra few $1,000s a year, and most of us, our products cost a lot more than that. You can make an extra $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a year. So upselling is crucial. I'm going to give you time-tested techniques that not something I read in a book somewhere, things that I've been using and teaching my clients for years that are going to assist you with maximizing your profits with your current clients. Now, on top of that with your current clients, I'm going to show you how to actually, maximize the relationship you have and really position yourself as an expert. So, you spend a lot of time gaining their trust, having them working with them for years. A competitor sitting over here saying, I know more than this guy does, and if they do, you're going to lose your client. I'm going to show you how to become a trusted friend and advisor, an actual expert, so they're going to be able to, really enjoy the relationship with you long term, and you can maximize your profit and make some more money. On top of upselling, I'm going to be covering with you how to generate referrals from people, whether you're clients or not. Now, in our business, for the first 5.5 years, we didn't spend $1 on advertising. We did everything through referral marketing. And I get a couple ideas of things that you can use that don't just work some of the time, they literally work all the time with the right client. And if you got the right client to work with, they're going to become a referral machine for you. And those of you going to networking events and going to your events where you get little coffee clutches, or the big events you go to and you get the 30-second speeches where you can share what you do, I'm going to show you how to blow one of those presentations away and literally have an entire room full of people hand you business cards and give you leads galore. On top of that, I'm going to be covering, persuasion, how to be more persuasive, and something that I've never really shared before, negotiation. And negotiation is not just for your business, it's for everything you do. Whether you're buying something, whether something's being sold to you, whether you're selling something to someone or contractual, this negotiation strategy is so cool, you're going to love it, where literally you're going to save money and make more money with almost every transaction you do. Now, on top of this, I'm also going to have a very, very special thing that I'm going to share with you, because as you're watching this video right now, you probably, I've seen other videos on the web. There's a lot of people sending out videos and marketing. 95% of the people are doing it incorrectly. I'm going to share with you a couple of techniques that you're going to be able to use to allow yourself to maximize what's going on in social media, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, Yelp, whatever it is that you're using, so you're going to be able to, use the power of the internet, harness it to your advantage, and also be able to, take a little small camera or your phone or something and, maximize your exposure and become more of an expert at the same time. I also have a mystery guest that's going to be sharing us at this event. I'm not going to get too much into that right now, but on top of that, all of this I'm going to cover. And the biggest thing of all is I'm going to show you ways that you're going to be able to go out there and make more money. So the question you're asking yourself is, why invest my time? Well, here's the thing. What if you just meet somebody in the room? What if you just meet one person in the room that day and becomes a friend or a colleague or someone you can do business with? Is that worth a little bit of your time and money? Absolutely. And what if you pull out a strategy and only this year you make an extra $5,000 to $10,000, or add an extra zero at the end of your check for the year? What if that happens for you? Just that. Now, many of you are going to go out there and take some of these strategies and do even more with it. So we're going to be sharing upselling, negotiation, persuasion, how to sell on the internet, all of this. And I'm going to jam it all in a very, very powerful, fun day. So go down below, take the time, invest in yourself, and allow yourself to grow your business, because there's a lot of things you can do on a Saturday. But most people don't do things that are going to allow them to make an investment in their future financially. I look forward to seeing you there, and it'll be an amazing day. Let's go out there and make some money and make some more sales.